out of place. Coffee warming up the kitchen, soft sunlight upon your face. Favorite sweater on your shoulders, quiet music playing low. Outside all the streets are waking, but in here you're taking it slow. No need to rush the morning, no need to chase the day. Lipstick, coffee, morning light, everything is feeling right. Little smile, a favorite song, and suddenly the day moves on. Lipstick, coffee, morning light, soft jazz drifting through the bright. Take your time and breathe it in, a gentle day can still begin. Tiny plants beside the window, dancing softly in the breeze. Phone still quiet on the table, for a moment perfect peace. Pouring cream into the coffee, watching circles drift around. Funny how the smallest moments can turn into solid ground. Maybe confidence is quiet, maybe beauty starts like this. Lipstick, coffee, morning light, stepping softly into life. No big pressure, no disguise, just clear mornings and clear eyes. Lipstick, coffee, morning light, jazz and sunlight wrap so bright. Every little thing can bloom when you let yourself move slow through the room. You don't have to have it figured out today. You can let the morning lead the way. There's a softness in beginning slow, more powerful than you know. Coffee, coffee, morning light, light, city glowing, clean and bright. One deep breath before the day and the quiet stays. Open the curtains slowly, let the morning find the room. Silver shadows start to soften as the sunlight starts to bloom. Coffee waiting in the kitchen, bird song hanging in the air. Nothing loud or overwhelming, just a quiet kind of care. Before the clocks begin to speak, before the rush gets hold of me, open the curtains slowly, let the golden light roll in. Every little ray reminds me the day can start this gently. Open the curtains slowly, breathe the morning peacefully. Jazz and sunlight side by side, like the world is waking kind. Dust is dancing in the window, tiny stars in amber light. City rooftops turning color, leaving behind the night. Piano playing from the speaker, soft slowly. Nothing more you need to be. Coffee, sunlight, gentle jazz, and a little room to breathe. You don't have to chase the daylight. It arrives all on its own. Sometimes peace begins exactly where the morning light has grown. Open the curtain slowly. Let the sunlight fill the air. Morning resting on the piano, and soft jazz everywhere. Warm water and a quiet mirror. Morning light upon the sink. Hair tied loosely, coffee waiting. Little space alone to think. Cream and sunlight on the counter. Favorite sweater, sleepy eyes. Nothing perfect, nothing polished. Still the morning feels alive. No need to become somebody new. Just take good care of you. Soft things to start the day. Slow jazz softly plays. Every little gentle move brings me back into the room. Soft things to start the day. Washing all the noise away. Coffee, sunlight, easy air. Learning how to meet myself there. Steam still floating from the shower. Music low beside the bed. Skincare bottles catching sunlight. Tiny colors, warm and red. Writing small notes in the kitchen. Opening the window wide. Funny how these quiet rituals make the whole day feel more kind. Maybe peace is not a place. Maybe peace is daily grace. Soft things to start the day. No need to rush away. Every breath and every sound sets my tired thoughts back down. Soft things to start the day. Let the golden morning stay. Nothing heavy left to prove. Just enough space to slowly move. You don't have to fix your whole life before the sunlight fills the room. Sometimes healing looks like jazz songs and making coffee for yourself at noon. Soft things to start the day. Curtains dancing while jazz plays. One deep breath and morning light. Everything will be alright. butter warming in the pan now. Coffee dripping soft and low. Morning sunlight on the counter, turning everything to gold. Radio plays sleepy jazz tunes while the kettle starts to sing. Nothing fancy in this kitchen, still it feels like everything. No need to hurry through these quiet things we do. Breakfast for a slow morning, toast and coffee, jazz softly playing. Every little sound and light makes the whole world feel alright. Breakfast for a slow morning, steam and sunlight slowly forming. Tiny moments warm and sweet, like the day begins with peace. Cutting fruit beside the window, watching people pass below. Someone walking with fresh flowers, taking nowhere fast to go. Eggs are dancing in the skillet, piano moving through the room. Funny how these simple mornings can dissolve a heavy mood. Maybe joy is small enough to fit inside a coffee cup. Breakfast for a slow morning, no big plans, no overthinking, just the rhythm of the day, starting in a gentle way. Breakfast for a slow morning, warm jazz and the daylight pouring. Every breath and every bite feels calm and clear and light. Before the emails and the traffic, before the noise begins to grow, there's something healing in a kitchen, moving softly, nice and slow. Breakfast for a slow morning, curtains swaying while jazz is playing. Coffee, warmth and sunny skies, morning shining in your eyes. Window open to the quiet, cool air moving through the room. Coffee resting by the record player, soft jazz underneath the blue. Morning light across the carpet, slowly climbing up the wall. Nothing waiting for an answer, nothing urgent at all. For a moment let the world stay far away, just breathe in the day. Breathe with the morning, slow and deep again. Let the music settle softly underneath your skin. Breathe with the morning, feel the quiet move, every note and every heartbeat, giving back some room. echoes through the trees, and the whole world feels a little lighter, moving with the breeze. Maybe peace is not a place to find. Maybe peace is taking time. Breathe with the morning, let your shoulders fall. Leave the heavy thoughts behind you, you don't need them all. Breathe with the morning, jazz and golden light, tiny moments turning slowly into something bright. Before the noise and notifications, before the city pulls too hard, there's a kind of healing hidden inside. Quiet hours, breathe with the morning, coffee, jazz and open skies. One deep breath beside the window, and the whole day feels alive. Morning quiet in the apartment, sunlight resting on the floor, coffee waiting by the window, like it's been here before. Phone turned over on the table, no one asking where I'll be. Just a little room for breathing, and a little time for me. No need to fill the silence up, no need to chase too much. A little time for me, slow jazz and easy peace. Every note and every breath feels lighter in my chest. A little time for me, morning moving quietly. Nothing more I need to prove, just enough space to slowly move. Tiny sounds from down the hallway, someone laughing on the street, piano drifting through the speakers with a warm and steady beat. Plants are leaning toward the sunlight, curtains dancing with the breeze. Funny how the smallest moments can put the mind at ease. Maybe balance starts this way, in the middle of an ordinary day. A little time for me, coffee, warmth and harmony. Every quiet golden ray helps the heavy fade away. A little time for me, before the day asks things of me. Jazz and sunlight side by side, like the morning knows I tried. You don't have to earn the right to rest inside the morning light. Sometimes healing starts when you simply let yourself come through. time for me. Soft jazz playing endlessly. One deep breath and open skies, and the whole day feels more kind. Morning settled on the notebook, coffee warming up my hands. Tiny lines of golden sunlight stretching softly where I am. Jazz is playing from the kitchen, low and easy in the air. And for once I'm not avoiding all the thoughts still sitting there. No need to fix every little thing today. Maybe kindness is enough to stay. A few kind words to myself before I give the day to someone else. Little reminders, soft and true. You're doing better than you think you do. A few kind words to myself, like flowers resting on the shelf, small enough to fit inside a quiet morning filled with light. Writing slowly in blue ink now, things I almost never say. Like you've carried quite a lot and you still showed up anyway. Curtains moving with the spring air, piano drifting through the room. Funny how a softer morning can change the shape of every mood. Maybe healing doesn't arrive all at once. Maybe it begins in moments like this one. A few kind words to myself, no need to be somebody else. Coffee, sunlight, jazz and space, enough to meet the day with grace. A few kind words to myself before the world gets loud again. Tiny sentences can be a form of quiet dignity. You don't have to earn your rest or always be your absolute best. Sometimes growth is simply learning how to speak to yourself more gently. A few kind words to myself, notebook open by the shelf. Morning breathing soft and slow, and somehow I feel ready now. Morning light across the hardwood, tiny shadows turning gold. Window open to the city, cool air drifting soft and slow. Barefoot walking through the apartment, coffee waiting by the sink. Jazz is playing low behind me, giving quiet room to think. Nothing rushed and nothing loud, just small moments happening now. Watering the plants at sunrise, watching little leaves catch light. Every drop and every breath makes the whole day feel less heavy. Watering the plants at sunrise, soft jazz floating through the bright, like the morning's telling me slowly growing is enough for me. Tiny green vines by the window, Maybe healing isn't grand. Maybe healing fits inside your hands. Watering the plants at sunrise, peace moving in with the light. Every leaf and every sound brings my thoughts back to the ground. Watering the plants at sunrise, no need to force or over-try. Just the music and the day, finding gentle ways to stay. The world keeps asking us to hurry, but plants don't grow that way. Maybe people need soft mornings too, to slowly face the day. Watering the plants at sunrise, jazz and sunlight side by side. One deep breath beside the green, and the whole world feels more clean. Morning light across the bedroom, cardigan hanging on the chair, coffee cooling by the mirror, soft jazz floating through the air. Hair still messy from the sleeping, bare feet on the wooden floor. Outside buses start their humming, but I don't move faster for them anymore. No need to race the morning light. The day will come in its own time. Getting ready without rushing, slow enough to hear myself think. Lip balm, coffee, sunlight glowing, little moments in between. Getting ready without rushing, jazz and quiet company. Maybe peace is simply learning. You don't have to hurry to be ready. Sweater, notebook slipping in my bag, window open to the city, cool air moving through the glass. Someone laughing down the hallway, piano dancing soft and low. Funny how a slower morning can change the way the whole day goes. Maybe confidence is quiet. Maybe calm can still be bright. Getting ready without rushing, leaving room for breathing space. No dramatic transformation, just meeting life with softer grace. Getting ready without rushing, sunlight warming up the room. Every little gentle ritual helps the heavier feelings loosen. The world keeps asking for speed, but I don't need to start that way. Some mornings are better when you let them slowly play. Getting ready without rushing, keys and coffee in my hands. One deep breath before the doorway, and I think I understand. Coffee to go beside the doorway, morning light upon the street. see sounds and distant footsteps, slowly building up the beat. Jazz still playing from the kitchen, soft enough to almost fade, like the room is gently holding every quiet moment we made. One more breath before the day begins, one more second standing still in this, one last sip before leaving, sunlight falling on the avenue, city waking up around me, and somehow I'm ready to. One last sip before leaving, warm cup resting in my hands, no dramatic revelation, just a feeling I understand. Keys and notebook in my shoulder bag, curtains moving with the breeze, tiny pieces of the morning following me quietly. Someone opens up the bakery, fresh bread drifting through the air, and the trumpet from the speaker feels like hope is waiting there. Nothing perfect, nothing solved, still I feel softer than before. One last sip before leaving, before the city moves too fast, keeping all this gentle music somewhere deep inside my chest. One last sip before leaving, morning shining clean and gold, every little quiet ritual makes me stronger than I know. The world outside keeps turning, trains and traffic start to roll, but the calm I found this morning still moves slowly through my soul. One last sip before leaving, jazz fading soft behind the door, sunlight waiting on the sidewalk, and I'm smiling just a little